Hey everyone, Derek Alexander here. In sharing the LPT opportunity with agents, I've had the chance to talk to a lot of newer agents who've been in the business a couple of months to year and a half. And one of the things I hear over and over is that I just need someone to show me how to get business. And in the conversations, it's almost like they're waiting for a secret or that one key thing that is going to get them business. And so they're looking for the secret. So I thought, let me come on and give you the secret. And the biggest thing is how to get business. If you've talked to me a lot, you know, I'll say no one fails in real estate because they can't write a contract or open a door. That if you have a customer who's ready, willing, and able to write a contract, someone will help you do that. You'll find help to do that. The obstacle is getting those clients who are ready, willing, and able. So, how to get business? Your sphere. I think a lot of new agents get into business and they get their license, join an office, and they think that they're going to post on social media, I'm a realtor, and here comes all the people. Depending on how long you've been in, you've maybe seen that doesn't happen. And there's a reason. Your sphere is going to usually hesitate to use you until they've seen you have some success. We're talking about one of the largest financial transactions that they make in their life, and most only do it 2, 3, 4 times. It's a transaction worth $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 or more. They need someone that they can trust, and as much as they like you, there's going to be that hesitation until you show some success. So you have your sphere and you have prospecting. Your first 2 or 3 transactions at least are usually you're gonna have to earn those. You're gonna have to work for those. After you do those, your sphere will be more likely to use you if you're sharing your success on that. So to get those first, you're gonna need to prospect. The reason prospecting usually doesn't work for agents, we'll go through a couple things on that, but I think it's the expectations. There are 3 major components to prospecting. The method, that's how you're reaching out to people. Is it that you're just posting it, or is it that you're texting someone? Are you meeting them in person? Is it an email? Is it a phone call? Just a post is a very cold touch. An email is a little bit warmer. It's one-on-one at least. A text message is even warmer. A phone call is even warmer. Video is warmer. And then in person is obviously the best. Okay, the message. We talked about how you're getting to them, but then what message are you giving them? Is it, if it's just I'm a realtor, then that's usually not very effective. That what's the value in it to them? Now, if the message is that you have this home or this program, or that you've had success, I sold a home, I sold multiple homes, here's a review from my customer, that's a better message. Ultimately, where I see the biggest failure is the quantity. That I see agents or talk to agents and they say, okay, open houses didn't work for me. And if they're honest when we're talking about it, if they've done 3 or 4 open houses, they haven't really tried open houses. It's like if open house was a pool, they dipped the tip of their toe in the pool and then they said, I don't know why my hair's not wet. You know, it's because you didn't get in the pool. Open houses, do 30 and then decide if it works or not. You're not even going to get kind of good at them until you've done 10 or 12, and then you're going to start getting better. Now, I will say that in talking to agents about how they do their open houses, I think 90% are missing huge opportunities. I think that there's just 2 or 3 things that I do different that greatly increases the lead you get from an open house. And why are you doing open house? It's to get leads. You're not doing it to be nice and let people in to see a house. You're doing it to get leads. So I can help make it a little bit better, but you still have to do a lot of it. There's no shortcut to it. So with all prospecting, the quantity I think is the missed opportunity. That anything you do in real estate is going to take more than you thought. But talking about open houses, do people really think they're going to do 3 open houses and get a $10,000 check? I don't know that's a really very realistic expectation. Let's say it takes you 8 open houses in the beginning to get a good lead and get a closing. $10,000 for 8 open houses isn't bad. We're talking, $1,000 per open house. That's pretty good, besides the experience that you're getting and getting better at what you're doing. All right, I think that on all forms of prospecting, people are trying to get good at it before they do it. They're hoping that someone can somehow make them be good at it, whether it's open houses, knocking doors for sell by owners, expireds. They want to be good at it before they do it. And we know in life, you don't get good at something before you do it. You get good by doing it. So you have to pick those forms of prospecting that you're going to do. And that's something the people that I work with, I try to encourage them to pick 3 or 4 and get really good at those. Otherwise, if you think about your own past, if you've been in the business months or years, you've probably barely touched multiple ways to prospect and you didn't really dive into any of them. And again, you can't get good at it if you don't do it. So you've got to take those 2, 3, 4 and really own those and lean in and get good at them. And in saying that you'll have to do it mediocre until you get good, but mediocre is okay. Even poor prospecting, if you're prospecting with mediocre skills or even poor skills and you do enough of it, you will get results. It's just a matter of how much you have to do. But doing prospecting mediocre is 1,000 times better than no prospecting. At least you have the opportunity to find leads. Understanding the process, I think this is a big place where people lose opportunities, is that they get a lead and let's say they prospect, let's say they door knock or they do an open house and they get a lead, but it doesn't turn into a closing quickly. And that's where they think, okay, it doesn't work. But you have to understand the process. You don't meet someone on a Monday generally and they go under contract on a Thursday. You meet them in January and you nurture them. They're thinking about it and they're getting ready, and you can do some things to encourage, offer help, etc., to help them with the process. Do they need a lender, that kind of thing. But usually it takes 2 to 4 months for a prospect to become a contract. So you have to nurture them during that, and you have to trust the process, that it's not that it doesn't work or that you've done something wrong. That's the process, is that people will talk to an agent weeks or months before they actually sign a contract. That's okay. You just have to know that. And you also have to kind of plan accordingly, that the business you're going to have this month is from leads that you got 2 to 4 months ago. If you don't have any leads right now, then the prospecting you're doing now is going to be business that you get in 2 to 4 months. Again, just trusting the process, but also planning ahead. And if you want that business in 2 to 4 months, you need to be prospecting now. The process is that prospecting equals leads. You nurture those leads to get appointments. Appointments equal contracts, and some contracts equal closings. Not all contracts close, and that can be something that can hit you hard. That talking to local title companies, around 30 to 40% of contracts fall through. I maintain a higher closing rate than that, but they do fall through. I had one fall through last week. About the only thing that I've seen that makes it tolerable, because a contract falling through, it hurts. If it's your only contract and it falls through, it hurts that much more. So the only thing that I've seen that makes it kind of tolerable is having more contracts. If you have 3 contracts and one falls through, it kind of sucks, but you'll live, you'll get through because you have the other 2. And depending on why that one fell through, you may still have that buyer or that seller and be able to turn that into another contract. It's just pushed back instead of actually losing it. So, secret to success real estate. If you want to go somewhere you haven't been before, or do something that you haven't done before, get with someone who knows the way. So in real estate, I see people not invest in themselves. They don't get on a team or get a coach, or they have a mentor that doesn't know what they're doing, someone who doesn't have a training background. They mean well. They want to help you. They sell a few houses per year, maybe. Some of them don't even. But with no training background, it's hard to teach someone how to do something. So the quickest way is getting on a team or getting a good mentor or a good coach and investing, and you'll get there quicker. Does it cost something? Yes. Did you get into real estate to save money or to make money? I don't think you got in real estate to save money, because it costs money to get in real estate. Just joining the association costs probably $1,100 to $1,300 depending on what time of year. So you've already spent that. You've spent your time. Consider investing a little bit more to sell quicker. That instead of selling 2 to 4 your first year, maybe you can sell 8 to 10, and then that what you pay for a mentor or to be on a team or anything is an investment, and you're getting something from it. Anything I can help you with, Derek@dadrealtor.com, Derek Alexander, LPT Realty. I wish you the best. I wish you much success. Work hard and you will get there.